the Lego store has the pictures. Lego Ninjago Blacksmith. Because recently, this build you see in front of me got a Lego set, which is incredibly cool, but it also means that there's now pictures or interpretations of the interior, which is absolutely amazing. Why can I not select pictures from the Lego site? That's mean. I want to be able to download these pictures so I can show them to all of my beautiful viewers. Can I? There we go. Save image as. We'll just put them in downloads. It's a web page. Oh my god, okay. Not going too smoothly, but we're getting there. Yeah, I think this one picture I just got is the best one for now. Maybe we also have a front picture. No, I think that's fine. Okay, let me get back to Minecraft and then see if I can get the file to work. Yeah. Turn it into a PNG and then we're all good. Trees so crazy, awesome. I did these together with Bismuth quite a while ago. But because we did not use leaves, because there are no red leaves, we decided to go with like slabs and such, and stairs and trapdoors to really shape like that iconic shape of these trees. So even though all the leaves are like fully solid, they really read as really cool trees. And I think these are probably the best kind of trees I've ever done, because they're really cool. I really love them. But yeah, I've got the image, so let's see. Hello? Can I open it? Hi, Mythical Cucumber. Welcome in. Let's see. Where is it? File. Open reference image. And then go to my downloads. There we go. Yeah. So that's the reference, right? Now, of course, this is still Lego, meaning that it's not 100% like accurate, because Lego also simplifies things, but it does give us a better idea of what we can do. Because the interior right now, and I'll give you a quick tour. Let me keep this in the game. Just like that. Because the interior right now, I really like the exterior. I think the exterior is pretty accurate. I like the workbench here and the map there. Everything, but here what I have so far isn't that much. There's like weapons on this side. There's like basically it's more like a shop rather than a blacksmith. So we're gonna have to rip out all of the interior and then redo it. And then this is just living area. And I think especially the first floor needs updating to be like an actual blacksmith instead of a shop, a weapon shop. So probably gonna make a copy of it so I don't lose this version. Let's see, and we'll find like a nice place because you can see that there's a lot of stuff around here as well. Yeah. We'll go this way. Can I go that way? Let me check. Yeah, I can go this way. That's nice. We'll go here. It's floating. Okay. Let's just move it down. Move one. Oh, wait. Minus A. There. Okay, so I need to bring back the map because I forgot to copy that. And then we just rip out all of the interior. You know, like a spring cleaning, gotta rip it all out. Wait, that's not a map, that's a piece of paper, wait. Item frame, and then a map. Now I'm not able to fully create the map that they have, because that would require a lot of map art, but there's a map now. Yeah. Get that right, and then we remove everything else. I really like how I did this place. Let me just have my brightness on so it's a little easier to see what we're doing. And then that. So do I want to keep the stairs here? I do think this is the best spot to keep the stairs. Like, honestly, yeah, probably the best spot. So we'll keep the stairs. But we'll keep this open here. And make the whole floor the same. There we go. Beds can be removed. The final staircase can stay, I think, and then this area also needs to be clean. There we go. Okay. So. Wait, I forgot to remove this bit. Are we now good? I think we are. We start with the bottom part, because I think that's the most important bit, and it's like really getting that blacksmith part in. So let's see, how did they do that here? So they've got like all these kind of things, and then there's like other parts, okay. Yeah, we'll start with like the anvil, make like a big anvil. Who's back for another Minecraft stream? Welcome in, whoa, welcome in. So we start with like the anvil that's like right here at the entrance basically. Now we could use just a normal anvil, but honestly they're kind of boring. So we're gonna try and make a bigger anvil. I mean that would be too big. Right. Is that a real anvil? Doesn't really look like it now, does it? Like the nice pointy anvil. Hi, Mr. Macaroni. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't think I'm succeeding at making it look like an anvil. Okay. Let me just have a good look at the shape. Here they went pretty basic for like a little stand, upside down stair, block thing sticking out, stuff on top. Okay. We're like this, and then we move it up. It's just that if you move it up, it's instantly so much higher. That I think is the part that's like throwing me off, because like that's too high for someone. What we could do is like up the entire floor here. Like this area. Because then it's no longer weird, I don't think. I fixed SpongeBob over on YouTube. What's that black thing? It's supposed to be an anvil. Yeah. Because it is standing on a thing. What if we make this stairs? Move this here. There we go. Is that a upskill anvil? It's not. I don't think this is a successful anvil. I also don't like the higher part. Okay, wait. We're redoing the interior for the Four Weapons Blacksmith today, like SpongeBob, and then we're gonna work on some builds within the Berk map. It's just... Let's see. So this is the thing here. Also, apparently it doesn't have a window on this side. So we remove that. Instead it has like another thing here. Probably with the heat coming out. I'm flying too fast, wait. Okay. And then a cauldron that we will fill with lava, because then it can no longer burn down the house, but it still looks like a thing. Are cauldrons open? Let me see. Campfire. Are they transparent? They are. Okay, great. That is nice. And then iron bar. There we go. But just to make ship sails in different sizes. Ooh. In different sizes. What would I say? I've done a few sail ships in like different styles. The thing with sails is there's like a lot of different ways you can do sails just in general. Let me see, where would that be? Where did I do those? And that's trees. I've worked on boats before. Pretty recently, actually. Hello, Space Gray. Oh, Berk in Minecraft sounds sick. Yeah, I'll be built. Was it here? You can see the map already. We're first working on another little bit, but we're switching to that a little bit later today. Let's see. There is a bounty. I mean, you can look at the bounty as well. Yeah, for this. These I did not go too complex because I wanted to have like complex design on top of it. So I just went with a simple like flat shape for them. But where are my ships? I really need to find all of my ships because there's some good examples of it. I mean, if you go with a Viking boat, they have sails. It's not a classical sailboat. But there, was it if you wanted to have like seem like the wind is in it, a good way is to like hollow it out. So it really has that shape of the wind being in it. And then lastly, where are they? They should be somewhere. Oh, here they are. I'm just blind. Yeah. Here are like a bunch of sail ships at it. So a really simple one you can do that looks really good is just these triangles. Straight triangles on like a slight diagonal. And they all like line up like this, all next to each other. You can easily smooth them out in every color with some glass and simple shading, and they already look pretty good in my opinion. And then for these smaller ones, these I did not build with like wind in mind. So they're just simple triangles, but then smooth out on the edges. But you see like a little bit of the shape in here. I mostly just looked at a sail and then tried to like understand its shape. So these are like a few ways you can do it and how I've done it. Let's go back. Where were we working on? Up there. There we go. What do you think about the new baby mobs? I really like the new baby mobs. I think it's a great addition. Some of them are a bit creepy, but it makes sense to like... Because I always found it weird how the baby was just smaller but the same head, which did not make much sense to me. The only thing I don't like is the bunny, because I use mobs to build with, right? I feel like most people know this by now. And having new models for the baby, for the bunny, because I don't use babies, but I do use the bunny, meaning that I no longer can use certain builds in newer updates when I update, just because the bunny shape is different and then its function will be different. Okay, it has some weapons stacked here. Okay, that's cool. What is this skull and statue? Wait. How does that open up? Yoga. Okay. The weapon thing. I kind of want to use a heavy core on top to like simulate it's a like big weapon, but I don't think that's a smart thing. I'm also gonna go with spruce and maybe like candles to make it look like a big spear. Must have had some hand holders. Holders. You see more of what you get in pictures. Season 1 pilot scene. Was it like hat holders? Wait, let me see. You said the pilot season 1. Let me just pull up Netflix real quick. Let's see. We're gonna see. Does Netflix still have a... Oh, never mind. I'm kicked out of Netflix because Netflix is this beautiful thing where, hey, you're on a new Wi-Fi network. You're no longer in the same family. So, well, that's sad. Anyway, can I find that maybe? Just on the Ninjago wiki. I'm pretty sure I did look at everything on the Ninjago wiki, but we'll have another look. Maybe it does have it. I hate that they do all the time. I hate it so much. Like, I get certain parts about like, hey, don't share, but you can't even use it on like vacation or like, it's a family account. Like, I am part of that family. Just allow me to have 5 profiles and 5 different locations that people can log in. Just allow 5 different locations. Let me see. Ninjago Blacksmith interior. Oh, now I get all the Lego sets. Yeah, this is the different one. So there's like 2 different versions of the Four Weapon Blacksmith. There's like... What is this one? Like, let me like see if I can download this image and show it to all of you. Because this is like a different version from like a different bit. And I don't know where it's shown. Because it's not the one I ever remembered. Let me get it. How do I get it? Need to convert the file. PNG. Yes, please. And then file open reference image. Because like this version is one I've seen a lot. I just stumbled across it. It's like I see it online, but I don't remember seeing it in like the pilot. This is like some old memory. Was this in season 7, like Hands of Time, where they remember back? But it's a different one than the classic one that we all know. Alright. Let me find real quick, then I send in Discord. Oh yeah, sure. I'll also be looking, but if you can find it first, that's totally fine. Oh wait, this one shows some insides. There's not much. It's not great. Oh wait, it does have like slight interior pictures. This is a really, really sad interior. Oh my god, okay. We can use this image as well as some inspiration. Save image here in downloads. There. I think we'll use this one. I think that's a good idea. PNG, save it. Yes, I do want to change the file type, otherwise you don't let me use it. Okay. No, not import schematic. Wrong button. Open reference image. Here. This like lines up with the part here. Now I do want to take some creative liberty when I look at this, because this is honestly quite boring. Like, let's be honest. I get why, but it's just an anvil in the middle of a room. Also, this needs to be rotated that way, it seems. And then the weapons go this way. Okay. Oh, of course you don't work. Okay. And then we move that. Just like that. And, oh, I need you there. But yeah, I don't like that Netflix like has blocked me out, because there's so much stuff I no longer can watch, and it's really sad. So the anvil is very much still on a log. I don't like that it is. But we'll just follow that. To make it like usable, I'll do that. Like, it doesn't look good. Maybe if we make this stairs. Kinda like that. And it has like shelves here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. And then dark oak. Where's my dark oak? Here's my dark oak. Hello? Shift space place. Yeah, there we go. Rotate these. And we can place stuff in here and place stuff up here. And then that's where the head is. Now, I don't think we can find much of a head other than like a backwards dragon head if I look at it. Which kind of looks similar. But it's not, definitely not the same. Maybe if we use a dead bush here, because it looks like sticks. And then I can't really see what's here, but there's a golden circle here. What it's for, I don't know. But we can use bamboo to get that circle. Everybody talks. There. It's a circle. And then there's weapons. I think this one should be moved. Like that. And then the weapons are here. Like a rack. Now I don't really know how to do that, because we don't have a way of easily doing this. But I like how I did it when I did that on the other part. Wait. I like use the oak trap doors because they've got like the holes. Found it. Click in Discord media. Both images of files. Images of first floor. Okay, I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Media. Oh yeah, those are a lot better. They overlap with the one I just found, but like this is definitely a good image. Save image. And it's a PNG. Wow, okay, we're so good. No, we do not want to replace an image. We just want to go here. Four weapons interior. Nice. And then the other one. I'm not a fan of this one. Because it's just boring, but we can use it. So it doesn't have like anywhere to sell at all. I did misspell interior just now, but no one will know. It's fine. Like, on to go the first episode right now? Nice. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday, or maybe a few days ago. I was scrolling on TikTok and someone just posted the entire first pilot episode on TikTok. I was like, hey, to solve your doom scrolling, watch this instead. And then I watched half the episode and then I was like, questioning what I was doing with my life watching Ninjago on TikTok. Like, yeah, I was stopped scrolling, but I was stuck watching for 10 minutes. Is that much better? But yeah, I don't know. I feel this is so boring. It's just so boring. Because I like what we have with the stairs. Maybe we can like adjust a few parts and then keep the stairs like this, what I have, but then the floor changes here and I get the beds here. And then I move this, that, flip that, remove that. Oh, and I also need to remove, not remove, but just flip there. Yeah, okay. And then the anvils here. So these shelves do not actually have a thing behind them. Okay, wait. No one will know that this one is stuck here. It does look good there. Put that back, this back here. This back there. Sticks out. Okay, maybe we keep it like this. It has a chair here. Okay. And I'm expecting also water, like a cauldron with water to cool down the whole weapon. It's not saving the water that I had. It's fine. Well, actually, it's more a barrel, right? There's this one like little trick with a barrel that I once... I don't know where I got it from, but I know Real has done it a few times. So it could be that I like stole it off of Real. I know it's quite a known trick, but doing like this... then when you put like... a barrel in there, and then you grab water, because the hanging sign can be waterlogged. And then you have like a barrel with water, just like that, which I think is really cool. Okay, and then we need the weapons here. It has also a helmet on this side. Ooh, how would I do that? Because it's like a gray helmet. Kind of want to use a wall, like in this side wall, because I feel like this may look like a helmet. It's not fully. We could use an item, not an item, an armor stand. But okay, wait. This is doable, right? With that, remove it. And then I need a slab to get it lower. Just like that. And you got a helmet there. And you don't really see the other parts, even when you don't like make it invisible because of the chair. I guess that's cool. Yeah, I guess that's cool. A lantern just for lighting. Yeah. There is some statue thing here as well. Almost looks like a full armor, isn't it? Oh no, it's a pile of helmets. Maybe it's helmets and other things? And they're hanging on the wall. Okay. Feels like a helmet and... What is that? What do you call it? A helmet and a chest plate. That's it. Okay. Idea. We can have that for a helmet and a chest plate. But we can also push in this one. See if I can stack 2 of them. Can it drop on top? It doesn't want to drop on top. Okay. Maybe if I like remove this block for now. Yeah, look, it's a stacked pile of things. Okay, and then that one back. Okay, that's pretty cool. I feel like that looks accurate to that. Okay. This barrel is right, but there's a bigger barrel as well. So do we want to go and make a bigger barrel? With this. Crap. Do not flip the trapdoor. And then this one here. Okay. Keep it like that. Bigger barrel. And then there's all these weapons here and here. I want to use the oak trapdoor, like I said. And then we can put weapons on that. Dark oak. And bots work. Iron bars. Iron. I know how to type. There we go. And then some candles. These ones. And do we have any gold stuff that would work? A tripwire hook and item. So we have 2 things like this. This one here. I know they're not perfect, but it's fine. And then we'll get... Yeah, was it shears? It sounds really stupid, but shears low-key look like nunchucks. Have a look at them. They look like nunchucks. And I think that's cool. Welcome in, Mr. Hamid Adventure. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I think that looks like some weapons. Maybe if we make it look like it's connected to here. Let's see. Making that line. Now it's connected, okay. We do keep that one, I think so. Just like that. And then there's another one, like that's here. There we go. We can have this like that, definitely. And then we can have some weapons up on that. What if we go with like a gradient of swords? There. Just like that. And then there's gonna be that bed over here. They kind of look like daylight sensors. And the floor looks like, what is it? Like the gray terracotta? So let's get that room split up. My PC's species? Speckies? I don't know what my PC specs are, if I'm gonna be completely honest. Was it I got it a good while ago? And I haven't looked at the list since I got it. Okay. And then we need actual beds for some of it. And then door. Let me get back to this bit. There. Let's go with peel. When I built this, there wasn't peel yet, I don't think. Like that. We built the undercover cave under the floor when the fire and water weapons out of season 7 is. I'm not sure, mostly because this one is based on season 1. So I might do 2 versions. So what I don't want to do with my builds is like be like, hey, it's the thing you see in the first episode, and then have spoilers because those parts are added later in like the storyline of the show. But I've also noticed that, for example, with my monastery, there are people who are like, oh, I wish there was like the cool cave under it, which I also totally get because it's a really cool cave. Let's see, how would I go about doing this? Cool. So, thank you for the hydrate. I'll make sure to drink in just a second. Okay, I'm flipping it. I should not be flipping it, should I? No, we should flip this back. Like that. And a carpet here to hide the bed, making it useful. Right? Yeah, you can add it. And then this is still usable. We'll continue the white here and turn this into a dark oak one. Let me get to your hydrate in a second. Thank you so much for redeeming that, because otherwise I forget to drink. I am 19, as it says on my profile and card. No, I know what specs are, I just don't know the specs specifically for my PC, because I bought it a long time ago, and ever since it's just been, oh, it works, that's... Oh, I knocked over my cup, wait. There we go. So there's also the light next to it, and there seems to be a painting. So what I might do is flip this. What are my hobbies? Well, one of them is playing Minecraft, as you can see. Let's see, get a painting. Painting. These are like, by the way, a lot of relatively personal questions, and I don't know much about you, so I prefer if you be a little less parasocial right now, Mr. Hamid Adventure. I would appreciate that. Let's see what painting would work. I feel like, do I move this one over? And then we go like that. Three by two, like too high. That one doesn't exist, sadly. I know that sounds like a good one, but that one doesn't exist. It's not in the game. But now we can go with that. You're not being too parasocial, so I'm gonna time you out for a little bit, as I do not like your chatting behavior. And I hope you learn from that, because next time it's not gonna be just a warn. There you go. Yeah, those don't exist, which is sad, so I probably want to go with like a 3 by 2 that could be half blocks here would be great, but it's not gonna work. So I think, yeah, we'll go with a 2 by 1. Let me see. 2 by 1. I think it's that one that's the best, because this is the darker one, yeah. It's Creeper, which is weird, that's not it. Okay, we'll just go with that. I'm gonna move the bed to be here. Just like that. And then the carpets go on the light blue, because then it looks like it's a pillow. Nice. I don't really know how to make like the light, really, because it has like a light on this side. Welcome back, Mr. Baccaroni. I am Baccaroni. That's a funny one. That is a funny one. Let's see. How would I build the light? It's kind of a weird light, because it feels like it should be smaller than a block. I'm definitely interpreting, like, you know, having some creative freedom with some of it. As the staircase usually officially doesn't go like this, but it does imply that there's an upstairs. What would be upstairs if the bed is already here, right? Like, we have the bed here. What would be here? So welcome in, Cat for Precious. And everyone else also getting their daily treasures. Maybe storage area? I think so. I feel like it would also be just like, you know, it's a family house officially. So it would have like a table and such, right? You know, family house. I would have like my dining table there. Okay, first the light. We're gonna focus on the light. How I would do it is like a frog light, maybe. It's just that doesn't look right. I can make an upscale version of it, but it's not it. It's like upscale version, right? What I could do. And then it's like, I'm thinking about like doing this. Let's like get a bit bigger, and then potentially with that in front and that in front there. Maybe even like a daylight sensor in front. that doesn't matter because it's way too big to put inside. Right? So we'll have to come up with something else. I'm pretty sure we can do that. Like, we can always just go with a lantern. Thing is, it's not the same vibe, right? Not the same vibe. Also, I want the painting to be a little bigger. So if we do that, it feels like it takes more space. When there's a carpet thing here. Like here. I feel like this needs to extend one more this way. Because then I can put the carpet there. Yeah. Get that one there. That works. Guess we'll just have to do with this. I think that works pretty well. Just especially from like this angle, it looks pretty good. Any like core detail that I might be missing now? The circle can like be working here. The water to put like hot stuff in, the hot stuff to make your stuff hot. Anything up here? There isn't anything up here. Ceiling. Do I want to change the ceiling? I like the ceiling I have, but it feels like it has more stripes in the... Oh, there's a 2x2. Okay, that's not gonna work. No, I like what I had. Do we rip out the ceiling and do something new, or do we think this is fine? I think ceiling is fine. I also don't know what color I would go for that. Maybe like anthracite? Maybe if we just replace it all? It's like... What? The lines go this way. Ooh. Okay. We can think about ripping out the ceiling as we continue. Because upstairs is going to be a family dining table. Yeah. Definitely not that one. It's either spruce or dark oak for the table. I think spruce will work in this case. What if we go with like a big table like this? There's 4 people living. And then upside down barrels. Is there a way I get upside down barrels easily? There we go. This does feel too big, what? Yeah. What are they called? I'm thinking of a lecture. Lectern. That. Dark oak. And then we use open fence gates to get an arch. And it's dark in here, so we have a lantern. Does it show anything in like the open version for this part? No. The open version doesn't have an upstairs or anything like that, whereas that does. It also says round here, which doesn't make much. Why does it have a phone? Okay. But it does have this in the roof, right? Like their helmets. And that isn't story accurate, but we can use that part in the roof to have like more of a hidden fighting area. I think that could be cool. Some pressure plates, item frames. Just like that. And then pots, because pots always work. For drinks. A kitchen. Would this area work as a kitchen? Could work as a kitchen. Hi Pedro, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see if we can get a kitchen with beehives, even though that's the floor downstairs, and crafters. We don't need swords. Background looks nice today. Thank you. I rotated my setup. So now we've got my shelves in the background. It's sad that you can't fully see everything that's there, but I do have pictures of everything on my shelves in my Discord server. If you're interested, of course. I'm gonna switch it for like the polished. Not the polished, the polished. There we go. I feel like this would be storage in that case. Could extend the kitchen like that. Or the thing I've been doing. Here. Lights there. We have storage here. No, we'll go with a tripwire hook. A sign. And a slab. Yeah, that's too open. There we go. And then in here we'll have some storage things. A campfire. And then a food. What type of food do they eat? I don't know. I like kale because it's green. Maybe potatoes. And then some meat. Mutton. And pork. I'll just go with that and we'll see. That works. There we go. Chest. I want to change this there a little bit. It's like, this is something I've been doing recently more for like stairs to like have was it? Different layers here. But let me show you. So like these are like a quarter of a block. So they trace each other almost. Which I think is cool. Yeah. Are all of these openable? They are. Okay. And then use this here. In here as well. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. I like that. And we get like a pot as well. And a small pot to also look like some stuff here. And then probably a carpet here. Like, we can have a huge carpet here. Looking at this. Just a color for the carpet needs to be found. We'll come up with that in a bit. And then here is where those heads are. Like they're like armor things. Different candles. I like these better for paper. And then armor stand. Welcome in, Molo. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sword. Remove the armor stand by accident. Is there a way I can get the armor stand to stand in the middle here? Because I wanted to have in the middle there. You know what? We can just use... what is it? What is it called? The rod here. Placement. Fine adjustments. Get them to the middle. Here. Perfect. And then we'll get like stuff on that. And barrels on the sides. Okay, so this can like almost function as like how these are like decorated here. And then we'll just do like a full armor set matching like a ninja or the samurai. And I kind of want to have two of that, but this is in the side. We can't really have one on either side of them. Unless I... No, I can't flip that, can I? Can I flip it? You know, you can't really access that area anymore. What would happen if I were to flip this? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, you can't really reach the other side. We can work on that. Wait, we can make that work. Wait. I'm gonna make it work somehow. Move. Going from this all the way to like here. We'll include that layer. Okay, we'll just repair the floor. see. Okay, there was a wall here. Is everything on the outside fine other than that? Oh, okay. And welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome back. Get that here. And this here. This here. That there. We don't need this here. Okay. Because then we are able to have two sides, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. How does that work? Clone this at least that way. I think it should be like that. Close this off. Or we close it by doing this. Okay, yeah, that works. We'll go like that. This on both sides. Mm-hmm. There's 3 on one side, 4 on the other side. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Moving all of this one. Cloning all of this one. Is that okay? I mean, it works, I guess. Put that here. That's fine. We cloned this one extra. Okay, that's fine. We don't need that here necessarily. Okay. Continue that down here. And this here. Okay. And then probably move this bit this side. And then a pot. that took a little bit of figuring things out, but we're there. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay, we got it. And then I just need to make their outfits. And get both of those sides. Let me see again if outside everything is fine. Anything here changed by accident because I was moving things around? No, it looks fine, looks fine. Okay. Okay. And then we can have the carpet here, probably. Yes, okay, okay, we got it. Okay, we can have a pot in here for the storage. Okay, yeah, this is cute. Okay, okay. Got it. Some hanging. I like using these to make it look like there's smoke. As if it's like on. Because you can't really do that with the campfire under it. Like you can in some other places because it doesn't let the smoke through. Okay. And then carpet can be really big like that if we want, which could be really cool. What if we go red to like a blue? Because of like the water and the fire. What would be a good blue block, like lapis? One. And then we'll go over some bright colors. What would be a good bright color to go over? It would be like a purple usually. But I don't think purple would be the right way to go. So I feel like this needs some oranges. And this needs some like whites. So what if we go over like white? Kind of, okay. And then the pill? Do we just go with the pill here? I don't think that one is right because it's too close to the birch. And this is too bright. Okay. Let's see, is there a perfect block in between the two? So those. Yeah, okay. I also don't really like how it looks, so we're gonna go with something more simple. I think just a red carpet will be cool. And Berk. There we go. What are they? Leaf litter. There we go. And then there we go. And then all around. Up. And then something in the center. What could work? I like the yellows. Yellows are always great. Don't know how many blocks I have, like 4, I think. Mm-hmm. And then a yellow. No. Okay, yeah. And then here is where you have those 2 sides. Get a painting in the middle. And a sign under it. Look, it's the first Spinjitzu mod. Not really. And then we need the outfits for both of them. So let's see. Gotta design ninja outfits. I've done this before, but I don't know if I have that saved. Where I like made outfits for all the ninja. It's on my map for this one. Okay, this is not the map. Okay. I don't think they're saved on the bakery, I'm gonna be honest. I moved everything from here, from the bakery to here. So I don't think that they're... Don't have to make it ourselves. Which is totally fine. We can then upgrade it anyway. I mean, it will probably be better than what we had. Okay. So... We're gonna get outfits revolving around this. Let's start with Kai's outfit. So... Fish armor color. It's definitely a red helmet. Like that red. But with a trim. Is it called smithing table? Keep this one. And then we need gold and a trim. Where are the trims? Here. Welcome in, your toast is ready. Welcome in. Let's just get all trims and see which one looks best. Go. There are a lot of trims. Okay. It's exactly 2 hotbars, so that's nice. What way would this look best? So we're definitely going with gold. It's not a stripe through the middle. It's like a bit at the front. That's not too bad. Okay, we keep that one at the top. Doesn't really show it much. Okay, that's not bad. No, that's too round. Too round as well. Too round as well. I think that's decent, but flipped. So I'll keep that for now. That's not bad. Okay. Too much. Nope. That's on the sides, which is a no. That's not it. Not it. Not it. And not it. I don't know why I've got this one twice. I think this is the closest one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the closest one. If you look at that. Kind of needs also a line through the middle, but there's only so much we can do. Okay. And then a chest plate. So a whole of Kai's outfit will be red. Like that. And Kai completely has gold all on it. Let me get a picture up as well. Line trim for this stuff. I could have used that. It's just that I can't show that in Minecraft easily. You know what? We'll just use it. Can I use that easily without showing anything? Fine. Okay. Let me switch. Where is it? Here. Okay. It's just that we can't see this thing here, right? It only shows. Can we like dye the copper in a way? Or like it's no, this is letter, white letter. I want to dye the letter. Red dye. Okay, there we go. So the top we already have gold with the, not the snout, it's the wart. Okay, so then the rest needs to, oh, this needs to keep wart, okay. Chest plate. So I kind of want to have the one where he has the dragon, but of course, how do you make a dragon with this? That one isn't bad, the flow. That's interesting, but not it. That one could work. That one could work. That's too much gold. So it's that one. The flow one. This one, or which one is it? One of these two. Can turn the model to see the other angles too. Does one of them have like a circle on the back? Okay, I don't like flow from the back. No, I think this one is the best there. Now for the legs, we're gonna go, ooh, the little patches. Because also like the shoulder pads that this one has. And then shoes. I don't think their shoes is like that color. This one does have good shoulder pads. Okay, this is difficult. You do gold armor with redstone trims too? That's true. And then redstone. But then with that one, I think the only one that will work is this one. Okay, yeah, that looks like a dragon. Okay, we're going with that. Locked in. And I kind of want to go with netherite boots because they feel stronger. But then I do need a different color here. Hi, Falco, welcome in. Thank you so much for the resub for 4 months. That's so kind. That's so kind. I like the copper. Wait. Oh, the copper there, isn't it? Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing? How's it going? I think this is like kind of what Kai would wear. And the reason I'm giving him netherite boots is because the samurai... Can you put resin? It's too bright. Pretty sure they don't have shoes in the first place. So... I like this one. Let me like take a screenshot of this and save that so we can copy that. Let me see. Save it. Here. Okay, then we go for the Samurai Axe one. And the reason why is this looks like the Samurai Axe one. Don't care what you say, this is the Samurai Axe type of outfit, like helmet. I don't want to make these too overpowered, but it needs that one. Let me see. That's a pretty good one. Okay. If only there was a good way to get like nice colors. I want gold added to this. But otherwise fine. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. And your boots can't be as overpowered. Where do we go with the yellow there? Because it like sticks out a little. Is that a samurai thing? It's not the best. Maybe there's a better trim here. That looks like a dragon almost. Okay. I like this one most, I think. And then the color will change a little bit with the color layers. Let me take a screenshot of this one as well and save it. Okay, and then I changed my screen again back to Minecraft. There. Let me see. Let me have my list up. So, we have different colors of armor. Okay, I'll be wearing that apparently. No. We need gold. This one, and then netherite boots. And then I need redstone and copper. Okay, this does definitely fasten the process of doing this. Yeah, this one tries, and then this one with this one instead, and this one instead. There. And then the other side will be, I'm gonna save these just in case. The other one is, so there's 2 armor colored pieces that we need to grab, which is that one that I want to have slightly red, maybe slightly yellowish, like that. And then these, and then gold boots and netherite helmet, and all of the trims are redstone. What is it called? It's this one. And it's snout for that one. And then silence here and silence here. I know they're not perfect, but what you gotta do in Minecraft is much possible here. Okay, let me save this as one of my hotbars, because I do like it. Oh, and welcome in. I'm Targ. Welcome in. Okay, we're saving this as a hotbar. Let me see. Keypad 9. What is keypad 9? Is that it? I don't know what keypad is. Options, control, keybind, save hotbar slot. Or like save hotbar. This one. What am I gonna use for that? Does this work? What do you mean it does something? Okay. Yeah. I guess that worked. Now saved? It is. Okay. Great. Let me drink. There we go. I know this isn't water, but it's fine. I also have water, in case you want me to drink water instead. I'll just drink both. There we go. Okay. No, we no longer need this, and then we can put some stuff on these sides. Okay, and we'll go with a sword. And what about a flint and steel because of the fire? I know that's not fully how it works, but hey. Samurai doesn't really have its specific weapon, does it? It's got like a bunch of different things at the same time. Let me quickly have a look. Yeah, it uses a bunch of different things. It does have a sword, but it also has a lot of other stuff. A spear could have been a cool one, but let's just also give it a sword to start with, because we don't have spears on here yet. And then... I mean, it sort of has a... Does it have a grappling hook? No, I think I'm confusing stuff now. I'm gonna give it a firework rocket, because I like that one. Yeah. So then we have both of these on either side. Is then everything done? I think it is. Do we have light everywhere? Wait, I don't think I've got light here yet. Okay. Is that the outside? It's not. In that case, we can put light there. Shroom lights. Because that will illuminate these statues. There we go. And then this is still kind of dark. A lantern. We can work with that. Just like that. Nice. This is all spawn proof. This is all fine. This works. There's a random block there. Gotta remove that. Okay. And then down here. Yeah, that's fine. That works. That works great. I mean, that's a really nice upgrade, I think. Remove this. So we've got the entrance here, and I updated the sign to have like the little stuff on top of it, and that's the map hidden behind it. Then there's like a few decorations outside. Then you come in, and there's the anvil, some water, helmets, and weapons. The heat to like melt metals with. A pile of like armor that's been made, some barrels, beds, and it's usable because of the bed hidden here. Oh, well. And then there is a bunch of chests in here for extra storage. You go upstairs, there's a bunch of stuff going on here. Like a carpet, and kitchen, and a family table, just for dining and such. A little bit of storage in between, and then all the way at the top we've got the Samurai Axe outfit and Kai's ninja outfit. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I love that. How does it look with shaders? I don't know if the sun angle is going to be right for shaders. Oh, these are not my shaders. Get my shaders on. There. Yeah, that's sick. I love that. I really like that. Okay. Oh, there's people online and I haven't even told them that I'm live. Oh my god, we should tell them. And then we move to building Berk, where we have a lot of things to do. Let's go here. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break as we just finished one part, and then after that, we're gonna work on this part with Berk. I'm still debating whether I want to do some interiors here or interiors there, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll be back in like just a second, and then we'll continue working on this project. So see you, make sure to eat something, drink something, have a little stretch while I'm gone, and then we'll be back in like just a few minutes. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's get to building. Okay, so I still have not decided which side we're doing, but we're definitely not needing these reference images anymore. Close window, close window. Close window, and close window. There we go. Let's see. Do we continue working on simple houses or do we go with one of these special houses? I haven't done this one, nor have I done this one. But I have done these two, like this one and this one, which I think turned out really, really good. So we can work on either one of those. And then I'm pretty sure last stream I worked on one here that I did not finish, so we might work as that one as well. We'll just start with that one, see how we go from there. And then, yeah, start with this one, and then we go from there. Because this one isn't fully done, like it still needs the upper floor. So we'll finish this one, and then we'll choose what we do afterwards. Good. So we've got the table, we've got that. Got quite an open area here. A little bit of space here. Gonna take some hay. And some path. Make sure that's filled. And then storage. Okay. And there's like the dried short grass, dried tall grass. Can I place that on any of these? I cannot. Okay. Well, that's sad. I know I can place it on like sand and maybe like terracotta. So maybe if we like take one of those. And rooted dirt here. And like that. I don't want to get a chicken here. Different sort. Needs to rotate the other way. No. I want you to look at me. Okay. Well, that was unfortunate. We'll just get one. That's fine. And a lead to make sure it doesn't just walk everywhere. Do I have any fences around here? I do not have any fences here. Okay. Let's get a fence in that case. There. And it doesn't walk everywhere. Some candles. Definitely safe above a chicken coop. Anything else I would put there? I think this is cute. The kelp to store food for the chicken. There. And then here we need some stuff. I want to get a carpet in between here. What has been the color scheme we've been going with? Mostly like cyan and orange. Roughly. So we'll definitely have a cyan wool. Let's see, what else do we have? Would brown fit in between those? It's not fully the color I would put in between. I know that green and lime is gonna work. Maybe moss works better, but we'll see. Yeah. That is cute. And then just a little like that. Okay, we have a workshop area. We've got a kitchen area. We got a table here. We have so much space. Wow. Because we have like a whole area here that we can do something with. And then up here we have everything. And here we've got a lot of space. This will be sleeping. Yeah, sleep in there. Maybe a writing desk we'll do here. Can always be cute. Back here. Okay. I think that's one too long, so we'll go like that. And then we get a block here. And the door. And then I want to have this one. And we get some books in. Just like that. A decent amount of books again. But we also need a little bit of light here. A little more light? Yeah, that works. We will turn this into a lectern. That's always a nice touch, especially if we put a book and quill on top. Pretty sus bookshelves? Why is that? There we go. It can look like it's a feather. What would look like a feather? We'll just put this one in. A lantern and some hanging signs. There we go. Just like that, that's cute. And then some chains with hot here and the dark oak. Okay, that's a cute little nook. Okay. So we'll get beds here. Like Among Us guy there? I mean these. It's just the pattern I always do. Let's see. We need something here, need something here. We can have like couches, maybe? Is there a good way to have, like, couches? We can definitely have, like, benches, maybe. I don't know either what to put here, nor what to put here. I have one of these up here. Is that doable? Let's see, let's see. I guess that works. Nice. Let's see if we can get a bed in. I should not go with a bigger bed than I've done for the other houses. That would definitely result in too much inconsistency. Just, it feels so weird putting beds in this area. I guess that can work. I want to have orange beds as well. And then the dark oak with the trapdoor, sign, and that one. There we go. And here. My trapdoor is gone. What if I do that? For anyone who wants to join the raffle, go for it. There's ads running right now, so it's just a little treat for staying through the ads. Otherwise, Endless just wins all of it, which is lucky for him. How do I want to do carpet here? Damn. How are my points looking, by the way? Just wondering, how are they? Well, I've stacked up on a good few in the past few streams. Okay, I'm that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. It's like, I do think it should be the other way around. Is that ugly? It's kind of ugly, isn't it? We'll just leave it like this in that case. Some oak here. And beehives. Do I have slabs? I do. And then armor stents. Just like that. A tripwire hook right there. Nice. And I do need to give them outfits in a bit, but we'll get to that. And welcome back from the ads, everyone. Welcome back. Let's get the outfits. Armor color. I like that color. Okay. Okay, and then a darker green. There. There's outfits. That's cute. And I think we need a bunch of like these hanging things here. So like the hanging pot thing. 1, 2, 3, and 1. Rebuild. I'm working on one of the interiors for the Berk map. I've been building on for forever. And then these as well. Here. I messed that up. Okay, yeah, that's better. Can I go as far as that, maybe? Okay, that's a bit silly. And is there a bolt? Maybe that's better. And then all the hanging signs. I'm missing a color. It's red. There we go. I like that. I think that's nice decor. I do really want to get a carpet here. It's just, I don't really know what color. Like the leaf layer also is like kind of, like it would be cool to do this one. Just doesn't look good on the brown floor, like brown. You just don't really see it. Maybe I'll just go with a gray one. And maybe a little thing like that. What language do you speak in the Netherlands? Dutch. They speak Dutch. A button. There we go. I think that's cute. Little bedroom. Yeah, I can live with that. Okay, so we just have this area now and this area. What do we put there? Let me think for a second. I want to get like couches on one of them at least. And here I need to keep this open to walk. To like get to this little area. So maybe down here we can do like the couches. The pretty simple couches with these and maybe those. Like this, and then we can use the back here for more storage for the kitchen. And then we have like a little table we'll be having here. Yeah, and then we get the extra storage here. Smear this up. And then a door. Some chests. And a pot. Like just crammed storage. Some tripwires. Maybe a cobweb. And I need a light, probably. Oh no, this is fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of want to make these also line up with that. Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, you won. Hell yeah. The mod you use? All mods I used are in my Discord server. You can find a whole pack there with most of like the main mods I use. And if you're not in the Discord server, make sure to join it. Okay, a little table here. What if we go with a granite table? Okay. Where's granite? There's granite. Yeah. Okay, I don't like the granite. Maybe just spruce, but the other table's also spruce. We'll go with oak. I think that's a good way out. And then we'll put a crafting table in the middle. Because I don't think we have a crafting table hidden anywhere yet. So then that works. And then I get like a little carpet here. Oh, I accidentally broke something. We'll go with like multiple brown colors. Making it like that. Yeah. And then I want to get my beautiful bench as well. We'll get this one. I think the other version is a little too big. Yeah. Nice. Maybe I'll turn it into dark oak. And then mangrove for the these two. I want to get a painting here. Just don't know which one. Probably like this. But I want one of them to be yellow. What is the yellow 1x1 painting? What is the yellow? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. This one? No. Maybe it's this one. On the... Yeah, that's fine. And then we get some shelves. Get the candles in. And a lantern, because why not? Okay. Okay, that's cute. Yeah, I like that. Maybe a few carpets. Just like that. And then I want to have some items here. So like a pot with like flour. And a button. A dark oak button can go there. Is that all safe as well? It is. Okay, great. And then up here, we just need this little area now. Let's think about that for a second. Because we have a lounge area, we have a dining area, we have a kitchen, we have a lot of storage, so we don't need extra storage. We've got like a little workshop bit. We have like a chicken. Got a bedroom. What do you have in front of your bedroom? We have like a reading area. What is it that we're missing? Do we put like a dragon there? Is that weird? Potentially? I don't know. I really don't know what to put there. Well, that doesn't line up. Okay. It's probably because this house is bigger. It has more floor area than the other ones because of like the way we did it. So there's more space than what we had before. So big actually for like such a simple like village house. There's so much to it already. Okay. So what do you have in houses? Would it be another table? What would you have the other table for? Would it be like... Because I could do like a table here, right? But then... What is it for, right? We can have like a carpet here, which could be cute. Yeah, I definitely do think a carpet here could be really cute. Let's see. And then the leaf litter. I think it should be different colors. Just like that. Maybe at least a stair here. Okay. I do like the table. I just need to find a good purpose for it. What do we put on it? Kind of feel like it should just be like a table of like random crafts, maybe? Not like fully the way we had there, but how long will we stream today? I'm not sure. It kind of depends. My mom said she was willing to come over and eat with me today, and like we cook something together, which is really nice. But she also was having a lot of headaches the past few days, so she wasn't sure if she was like feeling all right. So she would tell me if she does come here, then it will depend on when she is here. If she doesn't, then it depends on when I'm hungry and I want to make dinner, because then I can decide when I make dinner myself. So, but in either case, I'll definitely be streaming for a minimum of 3.5 hours, I hope. So at least like a little bit from now. But I hope I can stream till 5 my time, which is 1.5 hours more. But yeah, it kind of depends, and we'll see. We'll see. I also don't really know what I want to do after this house, which I still have not decided. But we'll have a look. I have to find a purpose for this thing. Do we like grab a few like banners and put like brushes down? Because that could be cool. Like we get like a few dyes and make it like a painting table. That. Item frames. Brush. So we have a dark oak one for the brush and then a birch one for the paints. So, brush, some paints. Like that. Because what we can do is we yoink some. A map table out of it. Yeah, that's a really cool idea. The only issue with maps is that if I make a map on this world, it will store whatever I have on this world. And then the moment I bring that map to, let's say, a survival world, it will no longer link because it's not on the right world and it will therefore not work. Meaning that if I use maps, I need to be incredibly careful, as I really want to turn this into like an actual survival world, but as you can see right now, it's just survival terrain pasted into a chunk of like a super flat. So that's why I've not made any map tables or map arts yet. Yeah, look, I like this one. We're gonna like act like they're painting. I do really want to experiment with some maps at some point, like some cool map art, but that's probably for future me. Okay, that's cute. Then we also need like a pot with the, what is it called? Like a dead bush, because it looks like sticks, so that's like a pot of like things. And maybe a cauldron with water, because you need water to like clean the brush and such. And mix the dyes, maybe. Maybe like we'll hide a loom somewhere. Like that, so you can actually make banners here. Have a barrel hidden behind it as well for like dye storage. I think that's pretty cute. And then a chest here so you can store some more of your dye stuff. I need to turn that into a stair, which I can't, so then we'll move you. We'll just make you a one chest. Yeah. I think that's pretty cute. Maybe it needs some light, because it's kind of dark. You don't really see them really well. There. Okay, that's pretty cute. One of mine today saw a fan with a toothless pinned on the side. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that's genuinely really cool. want to decorate stuff with like painting. Like I don't have a car. I can't paint a car, but like I like this little area that we made because it looks like people are able to paint here. That's cute. Okay. Is everything spawn proof as well? Yeah. Man, I love these little houses. We want to have like a carpet more here. I don't really see a good way to fit a carpet other than like a circle one there. Then we can copy this circle one. Just because. And maybe some like shelves here. Where are candles? There's candles. In the darker corner. And then, hi Penguin Hopper, welcome in. Oh, why are you on your alt account? My second guy, I'm gonna switch real quick. Oh, good. Getting the daily treasure on both accounts, obviously. Okay. Look, we made a little house. I know you're busy switching, so I'll wait for you to come back, but then I'll give you a little tour of the house that we, like, finished. Because it's cool. I really like it, actually. Yeah. Hi, Penguin Hopper. Look at the house we finished. So you, like, come in, there's, like, a chicken. Imagine it, like, being free roam. It's kind of having issues right now, but, like, yeah. A little chicken, little workshop. This is, by the way, the house that we started on last week, but now just finished. Carpet, got like a lounge with like 2 different types of like couches, like benches, table, dining table, kitchen with some storage here extra. And then if you go upstairs, you'll have like a painting area here, which is really cool, I think. Painting area. Little book area to like read, and then the bedrooms here. Really like the new Discord channels. I'm glad. I've been wanting to add some for a while, but I was just like kind of like debating about whether or not to do it. But I've added like a few cool things to them, just because I think it will allow for more interaction, will be more exciting. Because I always wanted to have my Discord like kind of like smaller, like not that many channels, but then again, having like not many channels also is like kind of boring. So I added like a few new things just for like fun things. So we've got weekly references, a community gallery. So it also is fun to make funny clips every now and then because it can be shared there. The weekly references, will probably stream some weekly reference building as well. Probably not this week, but like someday I'll find like a reference that I also will build myself on stream, which is really cool. And then the Pokemon channel is mostly there because I talk too much about Pokemon. But yeah. So we added those today. I really like this house. I really like this one. That's second project done for today. Let's just place it like that back. We also did the 4-weapon blacksmith upgrade. Let me show you. It's here. No, that's the old version. Here's the new version. Look. So the outside is almost the same as before. I just redid a few parts of this sign for it to be more accurate. Seen one of your drawings before? I haven't drawn that much. Usually I sketch online before. I always like sketch something in like a few lines and then go with that. But for uni, I made a comic and I learned a lot of digital drawing in the past few weeks. So I want to do that more and start doing that more. And a way to like motivate myself to that is by making them as like references. Well, let me see if I can open up like the comic. Yeah. So this is the comic that I drew for uni and I presented yesterday. The final version has like text and everything as well, but here you can see some of it. you can see that there was a lot of like learning during this. Like this is the final bit I did, whereas like these and these are like the first bits I did. So you can see how I like progressed as I was learning new things and new ways to use it. Yeah. Oh my god, little houses. Did you know that these houses are from a post I posted today? Wow, there's so much stuff here. I want to have like a little sneak peek of some random stuff I've been working on behind the scenes as well. First of all, a unfinished chandelier base. It's like Pokemon inspired. And then secondly, another Pokemon inspired one. This one is almost done. It's a little lab. But yeah, it still needs interior. I have some of it. I really like the bedroom I did. And here's like layout. And then all the way at the top. How do I get to the top? Oh, it's through here. I remember. So here there's also like, here I want to get like the telescope to continue. So this is the telescope. I want to get that in. And this is the one I finished from last week. Got a bunch of stuff around. And these are older builds. I've given myself an art goal I want to work on. Ooh, that's cool. Do you want to share what type of like art goal, or is it just something for yourself? There's so much stuff here. Drawing realistic heads. Ooh, that's challenging. I wish you a lot of good luck with that. Because heads, especially like human heads, are really difficult because we see so many people. You'll see the mistakes for like a realistic head super easily because you're used to like seeing people. So a lot of the time, that's what I've noticed with like drawing people is you see that something isn't right, but you don't know why it's not right. And that's just because we are human and we know really well what a person looks like, and it's really difficult to recreate a person. Already, but not actually recognizable people. That's true too. Like getting features from certain people right can really like make or break a face or like a person. This looks so small, right? If you see like a house empty, you're like, oh, that's not that big. But then if you see it like filled with interior, it's so much bigger. Especially then like when they're like split up. I think this one looks way bigger because it's like all split up. Yeah, I love it. Okay. What do I want to work on? We finished the house here. So we finished, not this house, the other house. Here, this house. So what do I want to work on now? Do I want to continue working on Berk, or do we want to do something else? I need to write down that I did things on Berk. Wait, let me quickly, where is it? Yeah. Write down what I did. Here, Berk. What day is it today? 15/01/2026. And what day was it last week when I work on this? It was exactly a week ago, so that's the 8th. 2026. Yeah. should be I don't really should be watching now. I need to study for my physics test tomorrow. Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Bye. Have a good stream. Take care. Take care. I hope your physics test isn't that big or like isn't gonna like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just hope you're doing well and I hope everything is gonna be fine. Good luck. Well, that's not really there. Hello? Hello? Okay, so I didn't really have a plan for today's stream of like exactly what house I would work on, so I have not done research for like these ones. Which isn't great. Same with that one. So I can't really work on those or the cave. Because I don't feel prepared enough to do them. But keep doing interiors feels boring. So I'm kind of stuck. I love the cave though. We will definitely start working on like a good few long streams on this cave soon. Just like all like back-to-back cave and dragon building, which will be a lot of fun. But I need more references for that. These are unique houses. These all need interiors, so we can continue doing interiors. Because I still need 2 more basic house interiors. Like a straight one and I don't know, whatever other one there is. Let's just get those 2 houses at least, so they're ready. Okay. It's this one. I'm a huge How to Dragon fan, so I would recommend doing the huts. The huts, you mean like the houses? It's these 2 that still are in need of interiors. Yes. Also welcoming question mark. Okay, let's see. They just get, the only thing with these is they get repetitive because I want to have unique houses for like every style. I don't want to just rotate what I like did here. Right? I don't want to rotate this or like this. So I want to have unique things for these, but their function doesn't change. Okay. Let's just ready them with wool. There. And here. There we go. I should also start working on the little 100-hour mark short, because we hit 100 hours in this on this mega project by now, so so as they have to fit their dragons. Not all houses have dragons inside. Was it first of all, how do you fit a dragon through the door? And secondly, a lot of people do not have their dragons inside their house, but instead have it in this cave I just showed. So like this is the dragon hangar above the harbor where a lot of dragons stay, and in this cave a lot of dragons also stay. So not everyone's dragon is inside. For a few of them they are. So here we have a literal dragon inside, and a few other places have like space for dragons, like little dragon pads for the dragon to sleep on. But not all of them have that. And I try to like kind of vary between the 2 because not everyone had their dragon with them inside. Certain people definitely did, but Is it? Not all of them. Let's see. It's here. Yeah, that's the first floor planned out. And then this one needs its floor. Okay. So yeah, you're right with some of them definitely being really open for the dragons, but not all of them are. We can do one with a dragon in these two again. That's fun. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna replace that there because honestly, it's just in the way. Here too. Okay. Let's see. Which one do we do first? I can do one of these. Okay, let's give it a floor. What color floor do I go with? I kind of want to go with a really dark floor, but I might make the whole place super dark if I go with this. Which might be something to be aware of. Nah, we'll just work with that. I think that can be cool. Let's see. And here we go. Bring that back. Just like that. Is there a color between those two? Oh, let's see. Is it gonna give me a color? It's just this. Okay. Maybe we can have that in a few spots. What are your stream timings? Right now I do not have a set schedule as I just moved and about to have a new university schedule as well again, starting in 2 weeks. But then after that I'll have a schedule, hopefully again. But things are a bit inconsistent right now. If you do want to be notified every time I stream, you can go into my Discord server and get yourself the Twitch role, which will ping you every time I go live. And also when I update my schedule, it will be shared in there. When it's like a consistent one. Let's see. Yeah, where do we go from here? So we've got the floor. We can split it up with just one floor in between. But we can also do some other stuff, potentially. No, it depends. As of right now, I only have the latest classes I've got right now. My latest lectures are from 11 to 3. No, 1 to 3. But next block I'll have ones that last till 5. So it really just depends each block how things are. Hmm. The wrong number. There we go. You but stay online for support. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a nice meal. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. There we go. Something like that, roughly. Gonna have that open. Get this closed. And then stairs go here. Yeah, let's see. We'll go with that. Kind of like that. That works. And then the back is pretty open. Here we can have like space for dragon. This is pretty open. We can do like a little bit where this just fully stretches to this side. I think that's not bad. Maybe we'll only go to about here. I want to use a spruce log instead. Like that. And we can have bedroom up here. That's one too high, like this. Yeah, we can do that. And there we go. I'm gonna close this off because it's not useful. Why did that message get through? What mod did that? To whoever let the word viewers through. Viewers is banned for the reason that a lot of scams go through with the word viewers, like cheap viewers. By cheap viewers, can you put it back in the banned words? So what's the most views you've ever had in a stream? I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while. Could you add it back to block terms? Because now it's going to let those words through. That one is like deliberate. I know it doesn't seem like something. It's just that a lot of scam messages otherwise are able to also get through. Let me see, where would I put the beams? We'll do this. It's okay, it's okay. Listen, now you know, just make sure to put it back so it's like not gonna cause potential issues later. There we go. How do I want to go about this? Is this a silly way to do this? No. Don't like that. I like the way these stairs are, I just need to find a good way to support the platform. I have this here. Do I just pull this up all the way to the top? I don't know. Let's see. I do like this now. Let's get these on. And these here. No, they don't go there. Yeah, that's fine. We can keep it like this. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, those are like some nice supports. And then on this side, I'll go with like red maybe? And then under the red we put a spruce. No. Oak. And that doesn't work there. We'll just keep it for the lower part. Nah. You need it here. And there. And this one on these sides. remove those. Nice. And then we'll have the hanging signs. Just like that. Perfect. And then I want to have like a good tough border here. Is that silly? Maybe it is, but we can keep it for now. I also want to have these here. And then these here. Eventually replace these. And then here as well. And then we just have this wall here. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll change the floor for this one a bit. Or for this part. Let's see. I think this is where I want to have a bunny. Okay. Okay. And this side. Then we need the bunnies. Rabbits. Minecraft calls them rabbits. The sword to remove those we don't need. The leads. And a fence. Yeah, that's fine. Do we do that? Yeah. Okay. And then the big guy here. Nice. It's a bit trippy, but it works. That's cute. Okay, this needs to be cleaned up. I like the layout we've got going. I like this. I want to have the dining table here, I think. And then kitchen can be here with storage here. Get this here going. Back. We'll get a Graham in here. No. One higher. There. There. And a raffle. There you go. Yeah. Look at the floor here with some mud and dirt and hay and path. You're still alive? I am. I am. Oh my god. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? We getting shot at there. Here we go. It's an orange ray. You've been raided by Orange Dugong and his nest of turtles. Hell yeah, turtles! Oh my god, we've got turtles too. The sub badges here are turtles. You can see a little turtle on the corner of the screen with the music. We love turtles here. Welcome in. I hope you had a wonderful day. What were you up to? What was your stream like? And tell us something about yourself if you want. Or don't, if you need to raid and run, if you need to take care of yourself, please do so. Self-care is the most important care after all. And anyone who come in with the raid, feel free to hang out, feel free to lurk, feel free to chat. We're just doing some interiors for my How to Train Your Dragons map. Let me see. Can I get that? Here. So there are like a few houses that we've been working on with interiors. So this is an interior we did like a few weeks ago. This one is the one we just finished. And this is the whole map over here. I was building about them and it was so ugly I tore it down. Oh no. I mean, it happens sometimes where you're just like, yeah, this isn't right, and just have to restart. Yeah, this is the whole map, and we're just on the side working on some interiors so we can put them in all of these like houses you see. So they'll have like their own interior. But if you don't recognize it, it's the Isle of Berk from How to Train Your Dragons, with the Great Hall here. There's Hiccup's house over here. Goddy's hut is up here. And then we've got the toothless, like, romantic flight scene. So sorry to raid and run. It's all good. It's all good. It is late here, and I really have to catch some sleep. Take care. Take care. Have an oh my, I can read. I promise. Have an awesome stream. Good luck. Have fun. Take care. Take care. I hope you have a good sleep. And thank you so much for trusting your community with me. Have a good one. Okay, let's get back to the interior I was working on. Was this one? Ooh, it's dark. We need to get lights in. Yeah. Some hay. Some of these. But of course, they're in a few spots and packed mud. There. I think rooted dirt might be better. We've got our caps lock. Okay. Rooted dirt. There we go. Yeah. And then leaf litter to make the transition even smoother. Let's see. There. That's cute. And then we can have a dragon here at some point. I don't have that many dragon designs yet, so we'll definitely do that once we get some more dragons built. I'll probably also recolor some of the ones that we already did. And then we've got some beautiful dragons soon, hopefully. Yeah, that's cute. And then the campfires. Yeah. And there. I'm flying way too fast though. Okay. Where do we go from here? It's also 4, so my mom said that she was going to tell me whether or not she would be eating with me here or not. Okay. Let me just quickly see how things are gonna be. Okay. We still have like a little bit till the next hour, so we've got like 50 minutes to continue building, which is really nice. Okay, I wanted the big table here, and I want to do that with oak, I think, because it contrasts nicely with the rest. I want to have it, before I always put them like on a wall, I kind of want to have them like all by themselves this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. I think 1 this side. Yeah. Maybe it's better to move the stair parts of this table a little. There. It's quite a big table. Okay. I'm gonna move the kitchen like here. That would be nice. Yeah. Banners. Let's see. I'm gonna go with these colors, I think. I think that will work. I'm also gonna get some hanging signs. There. And put them here, and then a lantern. Good morning, belly cars. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you've got a beautiful, beautiful day. And rotate this slightly. And this one here. Okay, I think that's cute. Candles, because candles always look nice. The dark oak stuff, yeah. I need my slab, wait. Yeah. Nice. And then again, candles, and I also would like a pot of plant. Let's go with a torch flower. I think a torch flower can be really cute in this case. Okay. Nice. Going great, minus 5. And brand new PC finally. Oh, 1 died. Ooh. Finally back to Minecraft. That's nice. That's nice. You mean minus 5C, like minus 5 degrees outside Celsius, like you've got the cold, finally. That's... I don't know if that's a positive one. It depends on who you ask, but that's nice. But a brand new PC, that sounds really sick. That sounds really sick. Yeah. A brand new PC is always nice. Is it like a good improvement to what you had before? I'm assuming so, because the old one died, so any working PC is already great. And I'm just walking around now. What if, like, instead of these with the door, I go with, like, 2 of these? I think that might look a little better. Accidentally place those everywhere. There. No snow and cold is fine. I went from a 2070 GPU to a 5060. So I'm one of... wrong button. I'm one of those people who has no idea what that means, but I do know that the 5090 is the best new one. So 5060 must be really good, because 50 is higher than 220. I'm such a big brain. Okay. There's gonna be a bed here somewhere. And there we go. And oh, there we go. And then I want to get some bookshelves in places, because bookshelves always look good. And barrels are also nice. We can have like a hanging thing here. And potentially here? I don't know, we'll see. Where did I want to put this? Is it Benji? It is! Welcome in. It's your mom. It's your mom. Is it correct that your name's Anna as well? Like, because I think I've picked up on that, but I've never double checked, so I just want to double check before I start calling you like a random name that's not your Twitch username. It's Anna. Okay. Welcome in. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm not being productive. I'm just running around through this house, going back and forth. It's the third interior I do today. I'm kind of cooked. So I recently got through purchase search process, and now to toss that info out the window and see you back in there. That's so fair. That's so fair. Okay, I was gonna get lights or something. Let's go fly through walls mode and just yoink. Look, this is one we did earlier today. Yeah, with like bedroom. This is the light that I'm talking about that I want to grab. And thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. It's like we got the light I wanted to grab, but yeah, this is one of the houses we did earlier. We've been doing a lot of interiors and it's kind of getting a lot, like, really repetitive. So hopefully we'll just be able to move on from them for a while. Because I'm getting bored of them. And I wouldn't be surprised if other people are too. We'll have that hanging here. Is that a decent light source? It is, okay. We also want to have one here. Is it gonna work? Maybe. I wasn't already following. It's alright. I don't mind. I appreciate the support though. There we go. Grab that one. See if we can have it here as well. Did it just say take the Tylenol? Did I hear the lyrics right? Yeah, it starts with take the Tylenol. No fucking way. Hi, Boodle Gaming. Welcome in. Oh wow, I've never noticed that. That's funny. Okay, I want to get bookshelf here. Is this too much bookshelf for a Viking? Definitely too much bookshelf for a Viking. I feel like that's not right. But I feel like spruce also isn't gonna match, is it? Or like it's gonna be matching with the floor. Maybe if we put like a big carpet. We can put a big carpet here, right? We'll just go with these colors because they always look good. It too. Too much yellow. No. And then we have a pot, because that's always cute. And my torch flower. I love torch flowers. I really wish they do like a flower update. Because now looking at like, where is it? Hashtag flower. If you look at all these flowers, like these newer flowers look so like, they don't fully match anymore. Now, of course, I don't think they should like remove these because they're such a core of Minecraft. But like having more flowers, like a true purple flower and like a nice cyan mix somewhere and some like taller flowers, some more shorter flowers, it would be really cool. It would just be really cool. Candles. It's just like a small thing that would be really cool and it can easily be added. I feel like there is like the baby update, like, you know, like the baby mob update. That definitely works there. You can like add like flowers to babies. Like you call it the cutesy update. You can have flowers in a cutesy update. The wild update where they got like the wildflowers, I think that was also a great one, but they could have added way more flowers. Like it's not like it doesn't fit an update they've been doing. So it's a cool one. It's definitely a cool one. Yeah, that's cute so far. It definitely needs more there, but that's future me problem. Wait, I was gonna make this the bedroom. Guess my plan changed. Then what do I do here? A second bedroom? Do Vikings have more than one people? Probably do. Well, we'll make it a kid's bedroom. How to make it a kid's bedroom? You give them one single bed. All the people. Seated chest update where what you use look is how it looks. Was it? I do like that idea. I also think some chests would look weird. And then what do they do with the default chest, right? Because my thing is, right, I like the default chest color because it's not a single wood color. So it matches with all of them, right? Because it's like a different color. If you were then to add, like change that, you would maybe lose like the default one. But it could be cool. Let's see. I do want them to like find a way to add like versions of certain things. Just certain parts will like probably get lost if it's done so. I was lost but found my way. Welcome in. You're still from the raid. Welcome in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Orange had to raid and run, but you're more than welcome here. We're just building some interiors, like chatting away as I like procrastinate on them a little bit. You know, just the usual, just the usual. Also, I'm gonna bring something quickly. Do I have water? I do not have water. Guess we're going over to the ginger ale. Hi, Titan. Completely forgot. Don't worry. The other day I was watching Goody and I was too busy to complain about a new Lego set. Who decided that the coolest set ever is going to be way out of my budget? Have you guys seen it? Do I have a picture of it saved? I'm going to get the picture of it. There is this beautiful new Lego set that's already sold out, by the way. It's gonna be back in stock again at some point. But man, I wish I could get it. Okay, let me open it for you so you know. Some of you already know. Most of you probably already know. But this, I need this Lego set in my life. I absolutely need it. It's like almost 7,000 pieces, 650 euros. That's like a month of rent. But man, I want it. I want it. I was so desperate to get it that my search history literally has how to make 650 euros quickly. It's in my search history. Doesn't result in anything because it never tells you like a good way to make money fast, because that's not how it works. But man, it's barely making any profit. You have to understand that. No, was it? I do think the price is fair for what you get. Like, it's quite big. It has a lot of pieces. It's super detailed. It's just, it's like was it? It's not like, how do you say it? Like, it's not overpriced, right? So it's like not expensive version. Like, certain shirts are like, you pay like a lot more for a shirt just because it has a brand, and then that shirt is expensive, whereas a shirt without the brand that you get for 10 instead of 100 euros is cheap and like expensive. This is a fair price, but it's way out of budget for me. I do not have the money for it. It's more expensive than my current PC. It's pretty expensive, but like, it's fair. But man. Anyway, on an unrelated note, I also set up a Throne account. This may or may not be the top thing there. This may or may not be the top thing there. Oh, it's desperate. It's already sold out, but it's gonna be back in stock once it like hits the actual stores. But yeah. Unless I like randomly win like the lottery, you know how people are like, if I ever win the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs, right? Do we feel it? If I randomly get $1,000 somewhere out of nowhere, I wouldn't tell anyone, but there would be signs. There would be signs. I also was in VC with friends when I was looking at it, and they were like, oh, you can just gamble. Yep, just put your rent's worth of money on red. I'm like, guys, we know that the other option is me not being able to live for a month. We understand that that's the other option. So yeah, stay like, what the... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Also, hi Alien, welcome in. Hope you've got a beautiful day. Don't mind me talking about this Lego set I so desperately want because it's so cool, but also expensive and sold out and everything. But yeah. Waiting. I just realized who you are. I'm that one guy in Juddy's chat who always complains. Or isn't that what you mean? Where is the Pokemon I've been promised? You wanna see the two Pokemon builds I was talking about? I already sneak peek showed them on stream today, so I can show them again. The two in progress ones. One of them is nearly done. I really love this one. And the other one is very much in like near construction. So this is like a Wooper inspired lab that I've got planned. So you can see like all the Wooper elements. And it's like colorful, and it's gonna have like, it's inspired by a real like lab from the game, but I like took some parts away, but like the shapes and the simplicity and the colors are from there. And then it has like the really dramatic like Wooper coral sides and like the stripes, which I really love. And it also got some like interior. It's quite a different style than what I do usually, but I really love it. It's unfinished because the interior isn't done. I've been putting off interior a lot. And then this is gonna be a chandelier based thing. Plan is to fire there, fire here, and then a big entrance way here, but it's very much an early work in progress. And mostly for this one, just wanted to get my idea like blocked out so that when I get the time to work on it, I know what my plan was. But yeah. Also, this is Whoopa. This is where I like took inspiration from for the things. This is when I just started building, I decided to learn organics and I built a Whoopa back then. Let's go back to where I was. Here. Yeah, there you've got your little sneak peeks. It's everything I ever wanted. I really like them because I like taking really recognizable aspects from a Pokemon, but not turning the actual Pokemon into a base, right? It's not just like make the Pokemon put a house inside of it, but really like taking characteristics, and I really like doing it. Because it's basically you take house, you take Pokemon, and you put them in a mixer. Hi, Burger Potato. I am new here. Welcome in, welcome in. We're really just chatting and procrastinating. We're not doing anything. Have I done anything in the past 15 minutes other than talking about how a children's bathroom is just a single bed? Sounds so cruel. It kind of does. Kind of does. I also have been sketching those like little ideas that I have with like how to combine certain references. And if we talk about that, in my Discord server today, I added a channel that's called Weekly References, where I plan to like share references I will probably never build because they're really cool, but I have a long list. And maybe I'll be sharing some really cool drawings in there of like how I take two references and mash them together to make a new reference. I've been learning how to do digital art over like the Christmas break. I really want to like have a reason to practice it more. So that's why I've done that. So if you ever need build inspiration, feel free to join Discord. Brune. We were having such a positive talk and a little rant about Pokemon sets, but like, we're having such a positive talk. Okay, you know what? We'll just make it like creep in the background. No, it's always watching. A little up, more like this. So, and we can always think about it. What the heck, Brune? Exactly. That one wasn't funny. That one wasn't cute. That one wasn't... Wait, what do you mean? That's just cruel. That's just straight up cruelty. Okay, I need some more stuff here. I don't know how to do it. What if I move the bed? Nah, I don't want to move the bed. Well, I could put it here. And then have like a bit here behind it. No, I'm gonna change the way this works. And put it like that. So we can have like a little thingy. Thingy my bob. Hi Hiken, welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Also over on YouTube, here's the name Jack, welcome in. Why are you always active when I'm about to sleep? I mean, I have been streaming for 3.5 hours, so there was stream earlier. But yeah, it's just time zones. It's whatever time works best for me. So yeah. Hi, I'm in the tram, so no audio. Hi, everyone say hi, Hiken. Everyone say hi. Also, thank you for the follow, Burger Potato. I appreciate that. You sent a message. I don't think I read it. You said something. I just got out of college. I'm English. Welcome in. Let's see. Okay. Bedroom is done. Ish. Let's give it some storage. With some barrels. How to do storage 101. Tripwire hook. Slab. And a sign. That's the wrong color slab. I need an oak slab. Look, now my barrel wall looks functional. Is it functional? Not really, but who cares? We do have a pot. I can't place that in places. What did I put there? I don't know. Left the term officially. Hi, welcome in. Gonna be learning how to make a website next week. So it will be annoying but fun. Ooh, I can imagine. I've like... Was it for certain assignments I've every now and then had to like learn how to like use a certain website site that like try kind of customizes it, but it's just a bunch. The majority of it is just kind of annoying, but then once you're done, it feels really cool because you like made it, which is just sick. Let's get all the colors. That one, and I also want a yellow one, so it's bamboo. Beautiful. And like that. Is that silly? I'll remove that one. And I also want to get the chains, and then pots, and then dark oak. Yeah, I was gonna learn to make one at some point anyway. I gotta go soon, as I'm on a bus. Well, take care, take care. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I appreciate you stopping by. We can do this. That's cute. And then have one here. And one there. Okay, that's cute. We need something here, but that's... I know. Mud. Mud. We're so locked in all of a sudden. Oh my god. How could I do this best? Just temporarily remove that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Banana bread? I don't know if anyone got that reference. Hi Prismy, welcome in. Yeah, we got a table. Oh yeah. And we'll get some carpets. The same colors as before. How's life going? Life is going. We've got some interior making going as well. Oh, I need the kitchen down here. And we need a dragon in here. I don't have a dragon yet. I'm gonna get cod. Some raw cod on the thing here. That's cute. This is really cute. I forgot that the Pokemon set was still in the corner. I just looked over. I was like, wait, what is in my corner? But it's the Pokemon set. It's silly. Okay. And some candles. Pretty, pretty candles. Pretty, pretty candles. I love my candles. We need a kitchen. I'm flying too fast. Kitchen was planned to be here and then some storage under here. Look, take care, Prismy. I appreciate you stopping by. And have a good one. There we go. We're just gonna continue these chests for a while. No, this one isn't great. Gonna remove the back one. No, but that I can. Nice. And then we get a pot. Because pots are pretty. And I love that pot. Right there. Every time I play this song on stream, people are like judging me for it, but it's just a good song. And I love like what is it? What do you call it? Like solo, like the music solo. I really don't get why people are like hating on it, because it's a good song. Some candles to make it look like rolls. Did you guys know that you can do like candles in it and then it looks like it has like paper scrolls in it? It's really cool. Okay. I wanted a kitchen, but I don't know how to do the kitchen. This is a cool spot. Yeah. Okay, I'm lost on it. This looks weird. Problem solved. Let's get some shelves on there. Just like that, some shelves. There we go. I'm so lost on this. Okay. Kitchen. I used beehives as kitchen cabinets because that's cute. They're the wrong way. And then okay. Then I want to have barrels here all the way up because it's cute. But I want to do this, get some slabs there. And then here we'll get the cooking part. I use tuff to do that. That's too far out. And there we go. That's kind of cool, because then the person cooking the food can instantly serve it. I mean, that's kind of social as well, you know? Like, when there's, like, someone, when you've got, like, a really long meal, and then one person is cooking it, and everyone is, like, enjoying the meal, and then that one person comes, like, when the final thing is done, and then half the food's already been eaten, because otherwise it would go cold, but, like, it's kind of sad that the food's already gone, and then they're kind of eating alone, and, like, just the leftovers, even though they made everything. I don't know if that's, like, a globally happening thing, but this way you can, like, socialize instead of being stuck alone in the kitchen. We'll get to that shape later. Let's see, can I do that? I can do this. I can do that, okay. It's nice. Now, what do you have in the kitchen? You've got shears, because they function as scissors, and you can scrape off this, like, scales of a fish or something with them. I find shears, like, honestly, out of all the tools, shears can be used in, like, a craft table. Like, if you make them, like, a workshop table, you can use the shears as decor there. You can use them as nunchucks. If you're building Ninjago stuff, you can interpret them as, like, they're so cool. They just look cool. And you have a shovel to, I don't know, touch the fire with. Something like that. Anyway, I love how shears look, and I think they're really pretty. We can even get a cauldron in here. Wait, I totally did not notice. That's cool. Do I want to have a 2 by whatever carpet here? I want to have a carpet. Moss and green. And then leaf. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pretty. It's not safe to have a carpet in the kitchen, but otherwise it's cold because Vikings didn't have heaters or whatever, so they needed to have carpets on the floor to like isolate. It's really smart. Let's see. Do I want to do anything here? We can have a wanderer. I love the painting there. And the dark oak sign. Is it? I always feel like when putting a sign like under a painting, it really like brings more attention to the painting. It's something I learned from Matt that he's done, but it really just draws the extra bit attention to it. Like I did it here as well. Just like look at the difference when I don't have it and when I do. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's especially some of them have like dark oak colored borders. When that matches, it's beautiful. I love the floor with the leaves. You mean this bit? Yeah, was it the plan here is to have a little dragon live here? As I haven't showed this to some people here, but these houses are for my Isle of Berk map. So there are some dragons every now and in like some people their houses. Not all of them have their dragons at home, but some of them. So that's why I've got them here. Here we were working on the diagonal. Hello? I don't have a skill issue. What are you talking about? Yeah. So yeah, this is like empty place for the dragon, so you can see like the. I like the path because it's like one block, like 1 pixel in, so it's like really like torn. I like it's basically like just little pieces of sand and wood or whatever that's just here. It's also really dark in here now that I look at it, so we need a lantern because giving a dragon a candle is not responsible. I say as there's a dragon in a wooden house, but oh. Maybe it's even more responsible to give a dragon a candle than like a lantern that has probably oil in it. Oh well. It's Minecraft. I want to change the plate. A pressure plate. I feel like a darker plate would contrast better. Yeah, that's better. Walls. A slab. And some stairs. That's fine. We can remove the slab though. Okay. You know, that's cute. I like that. I like how open the staircase here is because you can just look down. It's nice. There is more space here for some things, but I think we'll be calling it there because my mom's gonna be coming over together with my sister. Minecraft, what year is this? 2025. Hi, Liza. Hi, Liza. I know, everyone's playing big old Hightail now. Hightail, Hightail, Hightail. But hey. I'm gonna say bye to the people on YouTube. Where is YouTube? There is YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Have a good one.